All right. Live chat, not top chat. There's notification. Swap channels. Clear all the notifications here. Oh boy. Mic's good. I've enabled desktop audio after recording digest where I disabled it. My monitor is a bit down, but you know what? Doesn't matter. My mic is a bit weird. Let's fix that. Perfect. And now chess for 3 minutes. Also, and Heath is dabbing within the first minute of this stream being up. Amazing. Already in check. I'm going to go there, and then I'm going to go there, and then I'm going to get the queen. No? Oops. There, and then there. It'll definitely work out. I've stumped them. Maybe they've seen through my plan here. Huh. Would you look at that? I think I've definitely won this. There's no chance that I lose this. I'm up by, what, 7 pieces? Ugh, pathetic. And they're in check. And I can take this castle when they move. Oh. It's a piece of cake. It's a walk in the park. Oh my god, I'm so into this. I'm gonna win. It's not even gonna be close. That was a terrible move, but it doesn't matter. I'm still gonna win. I can either take this or this, and I definitely will. Or I could move there. Or I could move there. Or I could take both of them. I didn't even consider that. This person sucks. Oh my god. I won so badly that they resigned. Alright. So, we got some things to do this stream, but not really, okay? Actually, I don't really have anything. There's one thing I need to do sometime during this stream, which is come up with a list of all the anime that I'm interested in watching, okay? This isn't like a recommendation thing where people like recommend stuff and I'll commit to watching it. This is just me like trying to come up with anime. It's been a while since I've actually watched anime consistently. Like every now and then I'll watch a Jujutsu Kaisen, Mushoku Tensei Season 2, or Heavenly Delusion. But it's not the same as back in 2018 when I was watching like an anime every week, you know? So we got to figure that out eventually. What else do we have to do? We have to talk about the great tragedy that has happened. That Ruby may not be getting a volume 10. Incredibly disappointing. I guess we'll see. Maybe someone will buy it and then they'll make another volume, but I somehow doubt that. I mean, I'm sure someone will buy it because Ruby is like a merchandise. Like, there's so much you can make from it. But if they want to continue the story and they want to get all the actors back and all the people who have like the skills to, use the old assets and everything. That's probably a bit difficult, right? Like, I don't know if you can just hand it over to another like studio and get them to make it, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. And yeah. And what else is there? Toriyama died. Created a Dragon Ball. Crazy. Couldn't believe it. Happened out of nowhere. Not that I'd ever followed his life anyway, so yeah. That's the 3 big things. Now we gotta watch videos, alright? Oh boy. I see Miller sent one just now, like 10 minutes ago. I don't know what the hell this is. The Austin Awards. Is this Austin the location, or Austin, is that a person? I assume it's a person because the thumbnail has a picture of someone. Is it like an anime thing? No, this person doesn't make anime things. Oh, Star Wars. I know Star Wars. I don't know what the hell this thing is. Looks like live action things. Is it about Avatar? Ladies and gentlemen, the first annual Austin Awards. It's an hour and a half. I don't know. Well, you know what? We'll wait. If Miller shows up, he can explain what this is, but otherwise we're not watching that. We got a Mother's Basement Avatar thing, which I have a feeling this is going to be a terrible video, but I guess we'll see. But that's an hour and a half long. No, it's not an hour and a half. It's only 48 minutes long. What else was there that was interesting? This 4-3 video sounds interesting because, like, the title is, why does 4-3 look good or look so good? And to me, 4-3 looks terrible, so I don't know.
This video is brought.
I don't know what the point of this video is going to be, so I'm mildly interested in that. Shonen is changing, and they have a picture of My Hero Academia. And of course, Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man. And so all 3 things that I'm interested in, so that could be interesting. And why manga can ruin good anime. That's also, what an idea. Because people always say the other way around, right? But here we are. And then something about My Hero Academia. But this is the one I'm the most interested in at the moment, alright? Let's speed this up. Let's hope YouTube's working today. I don't have any issues with my ad blocker. Let's watch this.
By Squarespace. When it comes to websites,
is it always... Oh, I was going to say, why is it so big? But I guess this is 4-3, which is kind of terrible, but let's see.
Online stores, etc. There's no place to build a beautiful online presence like Squarespace. If you haven't noticed, in the last like 10 years, there have been a lot of movies, big movies, that look like this. A box, otherwise known as the 4x3.
Is that true? I'm sure it is, but like a ghost story, The Lighthouse. I think that's it. I think those are the only 2 4-3 movies I've seen. And I don't even think they're 4-3. I think they're like slightly different than that. Maybe The Lighthouse is 4-3. I don't think a ghost story. A ghost story aspect ratio. Is that 4-3? I have no idea. Is that like a simplification? What is 4 divided by 3? I guess that is, right? Then what's the other one? The Lighthouse aspect ratio. Okay, maybe The Lighthouse isn't 4-3. Anyway, and here we go. Miller sent in even more videos. Jesus. Anyway, let's finish this first.
Aspect ratio. 4x3 has gotten extremely popular as of recent, so much so that it's looked at as a gimmick amongst some film fans. And yeah, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, and everyone has different tastes, but I think that this comeback of the 4x3 aspect ratio is a lot more than just filmmakers following a trend, and is in fact an argument for the state of film right now. Let's talk about the background.
Oh, what? Yeah, the Justice League one. I haven't seen it, but that was like 4-3, right? Or something like that. I don't know.
Right now. Let's talk about the background for a second. See, 4x3 has been...
Should I watch the Justice League thing? Has anyone seen it? I heard it was good, but like, I like the Zack Snyder, whatever. Apparently it was good. I don't know. Did you cry today? No, I cried when the Ruby Volume 11 announcement or Volume 10 got cancelled. You know, terrible. I did a little. I guess when it comes to the Toriyama thing, which is what I assume Miller is talking about. So it's interesting because clearly Toriyama is responsible for a lot. Like in my life, especially, I'm a massive Dragon Ball fan, especially when I was younger. Goku influenced me quite greatly, is what I would say. Dragon Ball as a whole, I would be a completely different person if not for Dragon Ball. Like, that's without a doubt. So he had a massive influence on the direction of my life, which I think is a big thing. So yeah, I think of all the famous people that could possibly die, Toriyama is probably the most influential for me, like the most important for like the course of my life or whatever. However, I have never interacted with Toriyama as a concept. Like, to me, Dragon Ball Z, or Dragon Ball, the Dragon Ball that influenced me was an anime. And that anime was an English dub specifically, and it was a bastardization of the original Toriyama project, is like what I've heard, basically. I haven't seen the original Dragon Ball Z or I guess seen part of Dragon Ball, but like I haven't seen the original thing, or I haven't read the manga or anything like that. So any of my love for Dragon Ball is kind of indirect from Toriyama, if you get what I mean. Like he is, without a doubt, he is responsible for all of it. But in terms of my engagement with Dragon Ball as a concept, Toriyama never really crosses my mind, I guess, is really my take on how I feel about it, you know? Anyway, crazy. I did a little. Well, good for you, Miller. I've seen both cuts. They both suck. The Snyder one is a little better. Interesting. Well, you know, the overwhelming opinion, I've heard it's the greatest thing ever. Wait, Rotten Tomatoes Justice League. So let's see the first one. Oh, then we got the Zack Snyder's Justice League. So 39% critics, 67 audience, 70. Oh, so this is like, at least people like it a lot better. Critics like it a lot better as well, I guess, but it's still 72%. Anyway, interesting. I mean, even if it is a little different, Toriyama is responsible for like 99% of it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, well, I don't know about 99% of it, but yeah, it wouldn't exist without him. Like, he's responsible for its existence entirely. And for that, I'm very thankful. Anyway. Is there anything else I can say about Toriyama? I don't know. To me, I haven't felt any emotional anything in regard to Toriyama's death at all. But it is, when I first read it, like the first thing I saw was I woke up, I saw a message from Miller, I think it was, or someone from like many hours ago, and they were like, Toriyama's dead or something like that. And I took a moment and I'm like, there's no way this is true. Like he's trolling or something. Like, yeah, I just couldn't, it was a shock. I think it's the first time I've ever been like surprised that someone famous like that has died. Because usually I don't really know many celebrities or care about them whatsoever. Anyway, and the most comparable thing is like Mira's death for Berserk, right? And I was still reading Berserk when he died. So, and for me, it was that was probably way more impactful because I'm like, God damn it, I'm reading this manga. I want to know how it ends. Like, come on, damn, that sucks. Anyway, I mean, what is this, Jesus? True, Jesus is the goat, isn't he? Did you wake up at like 2 p.m.? I woke up at 4 p.m. today, all right, or maybe a bit later, all right? My schedule's been a bit rough ever since I finished university. Don't you remember when Michael Jackson died? The thing I remember about Michael Jackson dying was that Google like failed or something, like the internet was really slow for a day. But I don't care about like, I don't listen to Michael Jackson music, I don't care about music as a concept. Like I don't think, like who else could possibly die, like a celebrity, where I would take a moment and I'd be like, damn, you know, like who was so influential in my life besides Toriyama, which is obviously massively influential. I just can't think of anyone. Like Star Wars isn't like a part of my identity or anything. Doctor Who has had like too many iterations for that to have like a sole creator. I don't know, like it's Dragon Ball Z had like or Dragon Ball in general had that one guy, you know. Anyway, I love how the super manga and anime would have all these differences, but some little jokes would stay the same. Love, that's what he cared about. Yeah, true. Very true. Not that I've read either, but you know, I get the gist of it. Wait, this isn't the video I was watching. Oh my god, it was the 4-3 one. Don't pretend George Lucas isn't going to be the biggest deal ever. I mean, if we're talking about like people in general, then George Lucas is going to be massive, of course. But for me as a person, I was late to Star Wars. Like, and when I say late, I mean the first movie I watched was Revenge of the Sith, and by that point, all my friends were like massive Star Wars fans before that movie came out. So by the time I got into it, I was like, oh, this is like I'm just catching up with like what all my friends like have already seen. And it never shaped anything of who I am. I never questioned, oh, what would like Obi-Wan do in this situation or anything like that. The same way that I, without a doubt, lived my life through the actions of Goku when I was a child. Like, and when I say Goku, I mean the Goku that I saw in the English dub. Clearly, he had a big influence on my identity when I was younger. And it is a reason why I believe that fiction or just media in general has a very strong influence on people when they're younger. Yeah, it's interesting. Anyway, and Budman is here, giving a kissy heart face emoji. That's excellent. Imagine the day Stephen Moffat dies. I feel like that's a very long way away. Hopefully, right? He's a nice young man. He's got plenty of life in him. He can still create. He's got multiple seasons of Sherlock left. He can't die. He said it was never over, right? Aru would just pick fights with the random strong kids. Absolutely not. What do I mean when I say that Goku influenced my life? I guess for me, it is really like the Superman ideal or whatever, which is what people talk about, which is like he's like the moral center of his universe or whatever. To me, the version of Goku that I saw was always like that. You know, he's kind to his friends. He does what's right. He would, I don't know. He's very, I can't even. How do I even project my mind back then? What did I think about Goku? I don't know. I just tried to be a good person basically because Goku was a good person in my mind. It's like every action, not every action, but like things, decisions every now and then, you'd filter it through like, what would this person do in that situation? And for me, that person was Goku, you know? So that's kind of the influence he had on me. And also like, just more generally, if you're forgetting like, influences in like character influences, it obviously shaped a big part of like the media that I consume because Dragon Ball was so good. I gave like anime a shot. You know, I love anime a lot. Like there's so many, like it's obviously a massive influence in like every regard, but so is everything, right? When you're that young, like you could say the same thing about like some random book I read in school or something, right? I don't know. Oda or Togashi not finishing their stories would be so tragic, man. Hey, we already know how Hunter x Hunter ends, so who cares, you know? Didn't he write out some outline of roughly the 3 endings or something? I don't know. But One Piece, that'd be an absolute tragedy. All right, but that's almost over, right? There's only like 4 years left until that's over, and then we're gonna be all good. I was really into DBZ, but my favorite parts were just Goku walking along the Spirit Highway or whatever, the Snake Way. I assume you're talking about. True, my god, that was good stuff. I remember when Princess Snake turned out to be evil or something, and they like chased Goku, or has that been overridden by my like DBZA memory? I don't know. And oh my god, Budman has become a subscriber and he has an emote, or a member, I guess is the terminology. So welcome Budman to the club. You get a nice emote there, the big brain. Anyway. Alright, well Miller, if you're still here, what are these videos you've sent? I guess one of them I get, the strength of Goku, I could watch that. What is this this Austin thing, whatever it is, the Austin Awards? Does that have to do with anime? Is it to do with Dragon Ball? Avatar? I don't know. Or is it just a thing that exists that I should watch? I remember the fights slowly getting more and more annoying. I'm the complete opposite. The best fights in all the Dragon Ball Z are in the Buu Saga, because they were the most climactic and the most awesome. This is a weird video I found. Okay, interesting. It's from a decently big channel. I don't know, 160k subs. And here's the Goku thing. How long is this video? Yeah, we're talking about Goku. Half an hour. Oh my god. Oh, 3 years ago. Seth? Sounds familiar. I could actually watch this, but we'll see. Drop DBZ, middle of the Buu Saga. Oh my god. You missed out on the best of all of Dragon Ball. God damn. When all the fusions started happening and you got like people in heaven and they're like trying to fight in the actual world, and oh my god, and Kid Buu, and then there's like a filler episode where you get his backstory and stuff. Oh my god, so cool. I love it. Maybe that's not filler actually. I don't know. I don't remember if that's filler. This is my favorite video on the internet. Wait, what? I have the Austin Awards? So many. My god. The Strength of Goku? It's from 3 years ago. How such a simple and basic story can have such misunderstood main character is something I will never understand. Oh no. There's so much... Oh, I don't even... Whatever. I must leave now. Oh my god. Well, farewell, Miller. The link didn't send? Yeah, I know. Links... Apparently you can't send links in a YouTube chat, which is the dumbest thing ever. But if you want, there's a Discord link in the top right of this screen. If you look... How do I... Look up there. Join that server, and then you can send links in the YouTube links channel. But only YouTube links, nothing else. Anyway, let's finish this video, then we'll watch it.
Oh,
God. Alright.
way to shoot a movie in the early days of cinema due to technical constraints. It wasn't until 1952 that Cinerama came along, where they put 3 cameras together, and then 20th Century Fox came along and was like, this is a mess, and invented CinemaScope, a cleaner, more efficient way of doing widescreen film, which led to a new era of filmmaking. While most of this video is defending 4x3, it undoubtedly isn't, and frankly shouldn't be used for every film out there. Back when it was the only choice, a lot of films, while still classics, often felt held back by the boxy look, unable to capture everything in the frame that they needed to, which is why once a new way of making movies came around, especially once widescreen became the norm and was more attractive to audiences, both studios and filmmakers were like, why the hell would I want this old thing? 4x3 was also kind of the standard for TV, and a lot of filmmakers would justify widescreen as being a reason to get out of the house and see a movie, because why settle for that much movie when you can get that much movie? But bigger doesn't always mean better, and sometimes a classic boxier look can do a lot more than one realizes. It's almost like history repeats itself. I don't want to make it seem like 4x3 is a new trend and it's groundbreaking for these recent films to use it, because it's been a choice. Gus Van Sant's 2003 film Elephant was shot in 4x3 at a time where it wasn't necessarily a trend, and went on to win the Palme d'Or as well as several cinematography nominations. The Artist, remember that movie? It also used 4x3 to accurately depict the time period it took place in, and went on to win Best Picture somehow. Point is, yeah, it's a choice. The same way black and white is a choice that's been pretty consistently used, but 4x3 is in right now.
Do you think the ratio makes any difference, like whatsoever? Like if you were to watch a movie for long enough, do you think you just forget that the aspect ratio is a thing? I feel like that's what would happen. Like clearly you can have things like movies which are modern, like made in like 2023, which are like shaped to be 4x3 so that they can invoke a feeling of like a time that's gone by, like the early, whatever, like the 19th, 20th century or whatever. But I feel like if you just watch a modern movie and it's not meant to do any reference like that, it's like a modern movie set in the modern day. Like if you watched a Marvel movie and it was 4:3, I feel like you just forget about it over time. Like in the initial thing, you'll have an impression of like, oh, it's like a weird aspect ratio, but like eventually you just feel like you're watching a movie, right? I don't know. That's what I would assume. But then again, I know there's people who really care about like, for instance, Dragon Ball Z. Like that has like 2 aspect ratios, right? One of them like cuts off information or something. I guess that's a difference, but people are really passionate about like wanting to see it in a certain aspect ratio, but like I don't really care. It doesn't make a difference to me. Let's see. LinkedIn Sand, watch the retro encabulator. All right, interesting. Let's have a look what this is. Is it a 2-minute video? Or did you spell it wrong? Interesting. Don't tell me you're about to watch a 30-minute video on Goku. Oh, you don't like Goku? But you watched like what, 150 episodes of Dragon Ball Z? Actually, Puni Baba, my one Mushoku Tensei fan here, I don't know if you heard about it, but go watch my Ordinary Ari Digest video if you want to see me talk about Old Dragon's Tale. So there you go. It absolutely does matter. Oh my god. This video has real rectangle versus square vibes. Yeah, I guess this is more of a dive into like the history, but it's not even really history because they're not really bringing up examples, I guess. I don't know. 2 minutes. It should be the first one to show up. Guy in a suit. Interesting. Retro encabulator. This, I assume. Rockwell. Isn't that the alien thing? Isn't that where aliens landed or something? I don't know. I don't know about history. Oh my god, it's 4:3, guys. Isn't that crazy? Oh my god, I feel like I'm in a different era.
Automation's world headquarters. Research has been proceeding to develop a line of automation products that establishes new standards.
Oh, I hope I don't get a copyright thing for this.
For quality, technological leadership, and operating excellence. With customer success as our primary focus, work has been proceeding on the crudely conceived idea of an instrument that would not only provide inverse reactive current for use in unilateral phase detractors, but would also be capable of automatically synchronizing cardinal gram meters. Such an instrument comprised of Dodge gears and bearings, Reliant electric motors, Allen Bradley controls, and all monitored by Rockwell software is Rockwell Automation's retro encabulator. Now basically, the only new principle involved is that instead of power being generated by the relative motion of conductors and fluxes, it's produced by the modial interaction of magnetoreluctance and capacitive
What
reactance.
is this video?
The original machine had a base plate of pre-famulated amulite surmounted by a malleable logarithmic casing in such a way that the 2 spurving bearings were in a direct line with a panametric fam. The lineup consisted simply of 6 hydrocoptic Marsal vanes, so fitted to the ambifacient lunar wane shaft that side fumbling was effectively prevented.
That makes sense.
The main winding was of the normal Lotus-O deltoid type placed in panendermic semi-boloid slots of the stator. Every 7th conductor being connected by a non-reversible tremie pipe to the differential girdle spring on the up end of the gram meters.
Are these like dog whistles or something? What is
core motion is required, it may also be employed in conjunction with a drawn reciprocation dingle arm to reduce sinusoidal depleneration. The retro encabulator has now reached a high level of development, and it's being successfully used in the operation of Milford Tranians. It's available soon, wherever Rockwell Automation products are sold.
What the hell was that? Why does it have 6 million views 16 years ago? And he's doing these weird hand motions. Is this like a meme or something? Am I missing a joke?
Yep. Rockwell Automation.
Oh my god. Is he talking? I don't know what this is. The hand gestures make it all so much clearer? Oh my god. Interesting. It should be the first to show up guy in a suit. Old Dragon's Tail mid. Not enough etchy. It is interesting how so many people like care about etchy stuff in like Mushoku Tensei. Like the other day when I was doing research for something, I did see a discussion on Mushoku Tensei subreddit where they were like, they referenced Mushoku Tensei as an etchy series, and I was like, that's crazy. Like I've never thought of it like that at all ever. But there's like some people who like frame it as that and enjoy it because that's crazy. Anyway. Oh my god, I lost where I was up to. Oh, there we go. LMFAO, or Limfao, as Destiny would say. I think half the words were fake. Yeah, I think the entire thing was fake, right? Well, they were saying words like logarithm or whatever, but I don't know anything about technology. I don't know what they're talking about. Law's just a bunch of gibberish. True, I got that. But it seems like he knows what he is talking about. Oh my god, that's just like me in my videos. Oh my god. No wonder I could relate to that guy. That's exactly what I do. It's crazy. That was sarcasm from my end. I understand, Poonababa, don't worry. Who died? So many things have died. Apparently some like plagiarism YouTuber guy died, James Summerton or something. He maybe his dad. Rooster Teeth died, which along with it took Ruby volume 10, 11, 12. And apparently Toriyama died, who was the creator of Dragon Ball. So crazy. So many people are dying today. My god. Actually, it wasn't today, but crazy. I'll be back to recommend another video next stream, but I gotta go juices. All right, see you later. We have a square versus rectangle video to watch.
That wave started with this guy. In 2015, Wes Anderson put out maybe his most successful film critically and financially at the time of recording this, The Grand Budapest Hotel, which was shot mostly in 4:3. Now this was also used to accurately depict a specific time period, but Wes modernized the look in a very cool way. The artist does a great job at mimicking, but Wes introduces not only his own style, but he actually uses the box in a new and fresh
This looks pretty cool. Maybe I should watch this
way. There's this shot, the box shot, that uses the shot that looks like a box, for example. It wouldn't be nearly as visually satisfying if it were wide. The scattered boxes around the characters are carefully placed to create almost a circle surrounding them. There's also this one, which is an
Wait, that's an interesting idea. So this scene wouldn't be as effective because it feels like so boxed in or whatever. Couldn't you like, if you extend this frame, couldn't the walls come towards the camera and you just have more boxes that are like towards the camera? I feel like you could make it just as claustrophobic if you made it like 16:9 or whatever. I don't know.
That uses the shot that looks like a box, for example. It wouldn't be nearly as visually satisfying if it were wide. The scattered box
I don't know. I feel like it could be visually
around the characters
satisfying.
are carefully placed to create almost a circle surrounding them. There's also this one, which is an actual circle. With a wider aspect ratio, this would look kind of awkward. They would at least have to light more of the surroundings. And at that point, there's more light in the shot than there is face. And if the whole takeaway from this shot is intimacy, then you lose that. Intimacy is a pretty common theme when you see filmmakers use this.
I don't know if you'd lose intimacy. I'm just like, just fighting everything here. You know, it all comes down to I disagree. There you go. All right. Who died? I'll be back. Gotta go juices. And then he put a 2-hand heart emoji. I've never even seen that emoji in my life. How many Palestinians are dying? True. How could I figure out the Palestinians? Oh my god, the Ukrainians, they're dying too. Oh my god. Crazy. The title just fits everything, doesn't it? Poonababa, let's not start that literal can of hellfire worms. True. Well, I gave you the idea for the Mushoku Tensei epilogue video thumbnail. That's an interesting question because I've had 2 thumbnails for that video. The initial thumbnail was a picture of Ymir from Attack on Titan because, without spoiling it, alright, we don't talk about Mushoku Tensei spoilers here, but a particular character in the epilogue is very similar to Ymir from Attack on Titan. The current thumbnail was, I like chromatic aberration. You know, I wanted the text to look cool, so I put the text saying, I don't even know what I said, epilogue or something. Yeah, Mushoku Tensei epilogue's got the nice chromatic aberration. You know, the content of the thumbnail is relevant to what's going on in the epilogue, so I thought I'd do that. Alright. Ari, I have a recommendation for a crazy TV show. There's literally a Hideo Kojima cameo. It's amazing. Interesting. Well, what is it? But you know, I'm not a gamer, so I don't know anything about Hideo Kojima. It's brilliant. It's disappointing. People don't discuss Eris and Rudius's role in the plot for the history of the Six-Faced World so much. Six-Faced World much. Don't worry. They when the sequel series comes out, I'm sure there'll be a lot of discussion about it. Oh, jeez. Look up Too Young to Die Old. Sounds familiar. Let's see. A mini-series from 2019. Okay, I've never seen this before. Crime drama thriller. Sounds mildly interesting at least. I thought that was Shane from The Walking Dead. Oh my god. I'm not going to read the summary because, you know, don't want to be spoiled. Jesus is in this? No way Jesus is in this. What have I done? I shouldn't have looked down. Now I know it's about religion. So what is this? What did you say it was? Wait, TV show? Oh my god, I keep clicking people's names and it brings up the option to ban people. Recommendation for a crazy TV show. Okay, all right. I'll keep this in mind. Let me add it to my. Oh, I'll add it to my TV shows to watch list. Too Old to Die Young. Look at that. We're getting this, all right? We're doing this later. I gotta go through a bunch of anime that I need to watch because I'm not up to date. Anyway. Yeah, I love that you made thumbnail too. It just didn't fit low. That scene in AOT is iconic in my mind, true. And I think it also scared people off from watching the video because they're like, I don't want Attack on Titan spoilers, but anyway, it's also from the manga. Like, who watches the manga anyway? Watch the trailer. Too Young to Die Old. I don't think I've ever seen a good TV show trailer. I've seen good anime trailers. Trailer. 3 minutes. And I just know this is going to get me a copyright block or whatever. But you know what? We'll watch it. Isn't it dumb how they block videos for trailers? My god. Let's see. Watch the trailer. The director says you can watch the episode. The director says you can watch the episodes in any order. That's crazy. Okay. It's kind of like Black Mirror, but probably it's not an anthology, I assume. One slip and Puni banished from this realm. That is true. I don't even know how to unban people. I assume I would click on them and press unban. I don't know. Oh, Jones.
Killed a woman the other night.
Pretty loud.
I didn't feel any guilt or remorse. I just felt empty. Is that how you feel?
I feel like these are famous actors. Looks good.
People
16 by
aren't
9
who you
though.
think they are. There's someone else too. Someone you don't get to see. What's going on?
Scott stuff, sweetheart.
You weren't supposed to kill her.
I don't know what to tell you. That wasn't my fault. Nobody steals from the cartel.
You caused this. You'll work it off.
I can't do that.
Are you in trouble?
I don't really feel like talking about it.
Do you trust him?
Yes.
Good. Because I see beautiful things in him.
Oh my god.
Society's falling. It's all collapsing around us.
Soon our cities will be washed away by floods. Buried in sand. Burned to the ground. That's why you found me. As the world fractures, someone has to be there to protect innocence.
I want the worst guys you got.
I don't recognize these names, but I assume they're famous. Too Old to Die Young. Oh, there's still a lot left. June 14th, 4 years ago. That's it. Alright, you know what? There's one shot of creepy looking things. Yeah, this look cool. I like this. Look like weeping angels or something. No, they look like children of the forest from Game of Thrones. What else was I gonna say? Looks kind of weird. It looks like a mix of like a. It looks like Gotham. If you guys have seen Gotham, I feel like it has that type of vibe. I don't know why. Anyway. Watch a trailer, the director says, blah, 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 one slip up. I hope AI can solve this problem. Like, it's a trailer, it's supposed to be shared and talked about. Well, I feel like you don't need AI, you just need, like, the people creating the videos to not claim people. That guy with the sword was Kojima, by the way. Well, good luck finding that scene in this. But I do remember someone with a sword chopping someone's hand or something. He's like a I don't really know what he is. I know that he made Death Stranding, right? But like, what is he? Is he a director? Is he the CEO of a studio? Like, is he an artist? Like, what is he? I'm never gonna find this. It's before this, right? Wait, I assume it's this part.
As the world fractures.
Oh, there we go. We got him. I assume you're talking about this guy. Crazy. I assume people would probably be mentioning it. 152, 154. True, there we go. Anyway. Crazy. We got a video on rectangles to watch, right? Also, all the Metal Gear Solid games. Haven't played a single Metal Gear Solid game. I'm not much of a gamer, right? I play Minecraft, play Satisfactory. That's basically it. Yeah. On the claiming thing, yep, that's horrible. But luckily, there wasn't actually a warning, so that'll be fine, you know, watching the trailer. People can get their own content claimed and get copy striked. Maybe? I don't know. I feel like it's a very niche thing. It'd be very rare for that to happen. But I'm sure it's possible.
Sort of filmmaking. The Grand Budapest Hotel, like most Wes Anderson films, is insanely rich with style, maybe even his richest at that point in his career. And with that budget behind the film, he was able to create a very good-looking movie. And in the process of doing so, he made 4x3 look really damn cool. And now I'm not saying filmmakers who used 4x3 after this were necessarily influenced by Wes, but I do think the choice to use 4x3 wasn't as risky thanks to the success of the Grand Budapest Hotel. It made over $100 million at the box office, it raked in a ton of nominations, including one for Best Cinematography. You know what was also nominated for Best Cinematography the same year? Ida by Pavel Pawlikowski. Now this movie, if you watched my video last week, I just love it. It's like the best looking movie ever, I think. And it looks, for 2013...
It's not better than The Lighthouse. Oh my god. Should I finish this? I guess we can just... It's short. Let's finish it.
Like something from last year, which is my way of saying that it influenced, I'm sure, a ton of filmmakers. Both this and Grand Budapest Hotel raking in nominations the same year made 4x3 less of a choice for historical accuracy and more of one for aesthetics, which brings me to a certain company that I can't not mention. I'm sure you've heard of them. A24 is, first of all, a company, not a filmmaker, making movies, but they're also not the only company out there with films that use this style. But all of that said, I do think the most popular and successful films that use this style nowadays...
Just see that? The two things I named. The Lighthouse and A Ghost Story.
...have happened to come out of them. The company has even acknowledged it themselves in a blog post all about 4x3. The aspect ratio has become such a popular choice for these modern art house films that you can't really deny its existence and power. As mentioned, 4x3, like black and white, is often being used less as a story thing and more as a, hey, that just looks kind of nice kind of thing. And for some reason, that's not a good enough reason for a lot of film critics. The argument there is that I guess leaning into styles that are hip today will make them ugly and dated in the future. Like, remember in 2012 when music videos just decided to fade the colors as much as possible? What the fuck was that about? I can agree with that argument, but I think the fact that 4x3 has always been around and is now just being used in a more purposeful way is exciting and is making for some really beautifully shot films, especially now that studios are starting to trust projects that want to be shot in this way. I think that what I love most about this style is how it's introduced a new kind of cinematic experience through its limitations. For the original form of making movies to come full circle and reinvent the medium is pretty sick in my opinion. What do you mean by this? Well, I have this very distinct memory of going to the movie theater at the Mall of America in 2016 and testing out their 4D Dolby Cinema seats or something like that, where mist sprays on you during water scenes and the seat rumbles with the score and the sound completely surrounds you. It's like another step up from the IMAX experience as far as immersion goes. And as you can tell, that didn't really take off, and I'm not some grumpy film snob who's like, back in my day, because I will come clean. Seeing First Man in a Dolby theater setting was sick as hell. I love seeing movies that way. You bet your ass I'm gonna get tickets to see Dune on the biggest screen possible, but it seems like filmmakers have loved leaning towards a larger scope for all of cinematic history. And now that we're at a point where we're spraying moviegoers in the face with water, maybe some people are like, well, you know what, let's slow down here, because there is a benefit to holding back.
I wonder, when was this this water stuff? I feel like as a kid, maybe when I was like 10 years old, which would be like 15 years ago, I feel like that already was a thing that they did in like Disneyland or whatever. So it must be like way older than that, right? Anyway.
And there is a very unique and intense experience to be had with what you can't see on the screen. I think unfortunately now that streaming is becoming the norm and people are watching more stuff on their TVs at home, 4x3 kind of suits that experience as well, but I don't fully agree with that. I think it looks really great in the theater. But anyways, the best example of this in recent years is Paul Schrader's First Reformed. I truly do think this is the best use of 4x3 in the last decade. Schrader said in a documentary about the film that he wanted to draw the viewer in using the mundane. This lack of information, the blank space of it, is what is supposed to pull you in, which is a very tough sell that doesn't sound like it should work, but in actuality makes for one of the most transcendental cinematic experiences I've ever had. Taking Away offers more insight in what the film filmmaker wants you to see. In a movie like First Reformed, this is super important. It simplifies our worldview to match that of Toller's, so when he does start to go off the rails, the filmmaking subtly moves with him, sending us into the same spiral that he's in. A more recent release, Mogul Mowgli, offers the same sense of intimacy. Sure, you don't get the same scope of where these characters are, but you do get a much more introspective look into his arc. And all I'm really trying to say is that these kinds of stories, while I'm not saying they're the only way to properly make a movie, I think they're very exciting. While there's one approach to filmmaking that's pushing the boundaries as far as a larger scope can go, there's another side telling smaller stories with smaller formats, but achieving this same amount of thrill. And I just think it says a lot about how powerful movies are when all it takes is putting 2 black bars on the side of the screen instead of the tops to make a whole video about it. So with that being said, thanks for watching. Go watch
I don't think we needed a whole video about this.
4x3 and form your own opinion. And before you head out, I want to thank today's sponsor, Squarespace.
We'll watch the
Squarespace,
sponsor.
if you didn't already know, is a place where you can go online to build your brand. I know you've been waiting to build your brand, and the best place to do so is by making a website, whether it be an online store, a blog, a portfolio, you name it. They have a wide array of award-winning designer templates that'll make whatever that website is look sexy as hell, and they have 24-hour customer service to walk you through any issues you happen to run into. The best part about all those is that if you go to squarespace.com/Karsten, you can get 10% off of your first purchase. So really, there's no reason not to give it a shot. So thanks again to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Thanks for watching this video, and hey, see you guys in the next one.
All right. That video did not educate me, did not interest me in like wanting to watch a 4-3 movie. But you know what? It at least gave a bunch of cool looking shots in a video, which is what videos are for. Anyway, it's happened to PewDiePie of all people. Well, he is the most famous person at one point, so if anyone would be a target, it would be him. Why not just go full 1-1? Well, because history, all right? For some reason, there was 4-3 in history, and I'm sure there was some like technical reason for it. But yeah. That's basically all YouTube video essays. Yeah, the majority, probably. But, you know, there's always good ones with nice theses. Like, what's the one I always talk about? Why is Mushoku Tensei so grainy? Now, that's a good video, right? Gives you a nice thesis. I feel like I thought about something I never really thought about before. What's another one? Core themes and changing context in Attack on Titan. It's a great video. Talking about how... You know what? Go watch the video. I'm not even going to spoil what it's about. If you watch Attack on Titan and you're interested, go watch this video. Anyway, there's some good video essays out there, right? Anyway. Why bad manga can ruin good anime. The Austin Awards, and the strength of Son Goku. And also some anime to watch. Maybe I'll actually look up some anime and then we'll watch one more video or something. How long has this stream been going? 41 minutes, not bad. Alright, so let's have a look, alright? EliteRA.com. Alright, so I'll actually add my list stuff. So Magical Doremi. That's on my list. Tatami Galaxy is on my list. Of course, Free Ren is on my list, which apparently, I'm pretty sure Blind Wave is reacting to this soon, which is very exciting. But it's not official yet. I think they have like a announcement soon, maybe in like 12 hours or something, about what won their poll. Devilman Crybaby, that's true. That's also on my list. Ruby Ice Queendom, true. I wonder if that'll get a continuation now that Rooster Teeth is dead. Oh, that was a complete mess. All right. Akabe Sailor's Uniform. That is very high on my list of things I'm interested in. Death Parade. Oh my god, I actually haven't read this in a while. These are all interesting things. Demon Slayer, true. Let me just write Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer. JoJo's Part 6. To Your Eternity. That's been on my list for a long time. To Your Eternity. Dr. Stone. I gotta finish that. I think that's finally finished. It's like season 3, so I can watch it. Oh my god, come on. There we go. Doro Hedoro, or Doro Hedoro. I don't know how it's pronounced. Black Lagoon. Seasons 2 and 3. And you know what? I won't count anime movies because I would treat them as a separate thing, I guess. Now, the actual viewer suggestions, we have... Do we have any, actually? Garden... I'd consider that a movie series, I guess. Oh my god, we actually have no anime series recommended. That's really interesting. Or maybe people have recommended it, I just haven't added it to the website yet. Anyway. But... Off the top of my head, what else is there that I'm interested in? What's like popular these days? Free Rent, of course, that's very popular. God, do I even know anything that's like popular? I don't want to watch Spy Family. I'm done with that show. How do I even Reddit? Maybe anime has like a popular list. I guess I could go to my anime list. Yep, Toriyama's dead. Where's that like? Don't they do a weekly thing where it's like the most popular thing or? Top week. Or maybe they get like no. Oh no, this is what I wanted. Okay. Oh wait, this is just wait. This is not what I wanted. This is most wanted sequels. Oh my god. Oh, it's from today now. We want this week. Oh, anime of the year. That would be interesting. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. That's true. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. That's been on my list for a while. Devilman Crybaby. Made in Abyss. I don't know if that's interesting or not, but I have heard people mention it. Made in Abyss? I don't even know if that's how you spell it. Oh, Yuri on Ice, definitely. You know, map is crowning achievement. Is there anything else? I think I've seen all the others. All right. Let's see. Oh my god, my neck. Ugh. All right. Yeah, but you can actually conclusively make your point instead of rambling about a tangent for 1 hour, which is only slightly related to your thesis, but you have to put it in because of reasons. True, I hate videos that go on for way too long. You know, just have a nice thesis, explain the thesis, perfect. Magical Doremi is like 200 to 250 episodes, by the way. Yeah, I know, I looked into it at one point. But I don't know, I just saw the one Shabe's video, and the one scene he showed of like this witch with I don't know if she's a witch or whatever, but she had like a teacup or something. It looked really cool, and I was like, this is... And it's also very different from anything I've seen. Like, I haven't watched any Magical Girl anime or whatever, besides, you know, the classic Madoka Magica and Revolution Girl Utena. So, yeah, I'm interested in it. I was thinking about watching it soon too. True, that's good. Good decision. Watch Space Dandy. That's true. That's the one with the cool animation by Yutaka Nakamura, right? Top Boy and Shogun. True, there's like actual shows here. Top Boy, Shogun. But that's not even over yet. Not finished yet. No, wait. Still airing. I mean, there's I don't know if I should go into TV shows. There's a lot. Alright. Making this list is basically the graveyard for me. I tend to random watch anime more than be methodical about it. I don't think I've ever done that. Like, for me, I always think about, like, what anime I want to watch. Because there's so many out there, and there's so many good ones that people love that I just haven't seen yet that I should probably watch those first. Yeah, which is why if you go to, like, my anime list, everything is, like, really popular. I think my least popular thing is probably Utena. But even that is, like, really well known. But yeah, like, Perfect Blue, Anohana. I guess Anohana is somewhat not popular. Hunter x Hunter, Steins Gate, Mob Psycho, Your Name, Slime, Mushoku Tensei, Berserk, Samurai Champloo. Like, these are all, like, really popular things. What's, like, not popular here? Have I ever seen anything that's not popular? School Live probably isn't that popular. Keijo is, like, it's not very popular, but people know about it. Ancient Magus' Bride is, like, it's popular, but, like, not really. Yamada's First Time. I feel like I've never heard of that besides what Kai Entertainment mentioned. Gamers. I think Gamers was popular when it aired, but, like, I don't think anyone really thinks about it anymore. I guess that's it. Everything else I've seen is, like, super popular. Though the animation is great, you'll get the list. The animation is great. You'll get the list. Alright. Dungeon Meshi apparently good. I know nothing about that show except that there's a twist in it. Oh wow, there's a twist? Oh my goodness. Oh, I've looked it up before. Or maybe that like automatically fills stuff in. Oh, this I don't know about this. It doesn't look too good. I don't like the art style. Does it say trigger? Oh, it did say trigger. Interesting. All right, we'll put it on the mentioned but not immediately pertinent. Wait, door. Wait, dungeon meshy. Okay. My anime list, most popular anime. My anime list, top rated anime. All right, now we're cooking. Where's my notepad? Here we go. Okay. Top Boy Dory. Top Boy is already on here, right here. Only 3 weeks left. The Bad Batch. Really? I didn't know it was finishing so quickly. That's exciting. I'm going to watch that. I'm going to binge that. I can't help it. Muse Asia gives me isekai trash for free on YouTube, so I watch that 2 to 3, then drop it. Isn't it great when anime is on YouTube for free? It's like the best thing ever. Like I watched Berserk on YouTube because in America it was just on YouTube. It's like, hell yeah, why not? Stuff like that. What else was there? Serial Experiments Lane was on YouTube for some reason. I don't know why. Now, I don't think it's official. I think just like no one took it down for some reason. I think. Well, maybe where I was, like in America, maybe it was official there. I don't know. Why did Top Chat randomly delete 2 of my messages? I don't know. But I am on live chat, so I should see it. I have no idea. That is interesting. I assume between Watch Space Dandy and though the animation is great, there's probably something there that I just can't see. Yep. Only 3 weeks left. Can't help it. Top chat. Not immediately pertinent. What a category. True. I mean, that's what that is. A good description. All right. Top chat dunking on Puni. Very true. 8 eps and they're up to 5. It's crazy. I guess they released like a few at once at the beginning, probably. All I said was Akebi is really boring unless you're into middle school girls' slice of life. The reason Akebi is on my list is that it looked really cool visually. I think I watched a video about like the male-female gaze or something. It was just about gaze in general. And it looked really good, so I put it on my list. I'm definitely going to watch it. It's very high on my like things I'm interested in. But anyway. All right. Oh, it's getting a bit hot in here. Attack on Titan, seen it. Death Note, seen it. FMAB, I think I've probably seen most of these. Sword Art Online, I'm not interested in this, but I have technically seen 1 movie. Like I spontaneously went and watched a movie in the theaters, and it was Sword Art Online. Naruto that's technically on my list, but that's pretty long. I guess it's not longer than Magical Doremi, apparently, Naruto. Let's move these tabs closer. Don't need to move around as much. Tokyo Ghoul, not particularly interested. Is No Game, No Life good? Has anyone seen this show? I've heard about it. I think I've heard positive things about it, but it's also possible that I've heard negative things about it. So, yeah. This week was 5-3 in the first week. That's good. Now imagine if they just did 8 in the first week. That would have been ideal. Yeah, the visuals are great, but the content is just middle school girls hanging out for 12 episodes. That's alright? We can deal with it. As long as it looks good. Sometimes you need to watch stuff that's it's just out of your comfort zone. Urakabi is that butt slap gif. Oh my god. That's all I know. I just thought it was some prestigiously well-directed show. That's all I know about it, alright? Naruto, bro, you're gonna get caveman. You're gonna be a caveman just trying to enter that mess. Well, I gotta watch the classics eventually. Why is the title of the stream Rip the Goat? Because, okay. It's open-ended. It's up to your interpretation. But Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball, has passed away, if you can believe it or not. And with him, he took Rooster Teeth and Volume 10 of Ruby, and also James Summerton, the video essayist guy. But who knows if he's actually dead, alright? He just tweeted something out. No Game, No Life is fun. Alright, well, if Heath says so, that'll be on the mention, but not immediately pertinent. Oh my god. No Game, No Life. No Game, No Life opens on a panty shot of a 13-year-old. What the hell? Classic anime. My goodness. I watched Naruto and One Piece back to back, not knowing what filler is. True, that's just like me and Dragon Ball Z. The filler's the best part. Well, not really, but it was fine. I like that tournament in the other world. That was great. My goodness, One Piece now. That's an anime to put on the anime to watch list. One Piece. And look at that, it's right here. What are the odds? Anything else I've vaguely heard of? Noragami? I think I've seen the opening to that, or it's like a TikTok trend or something to see the opening. I don't know. Not too interested, but maybe. Alright, let's forget the popular thing. We want the best ones here. Freerun. Freerun is the best anime that's ever been made. I can't believe it. I should definitely watch it. I think there's like 3 episodes left, and then I can finally watch it. I guess I can probably start when there's 2 episodes left so that I can finish by the time the last one comes out. Seen most of these. Gintama. True, I have actually started Gintama, but it'll take a while to finish that. Not interested in Bleach. Legend of the Galactic Heroes. That is true. Is that what it's called? Heroes? Where's like the English name? It is called that, right? Wait. Oh yeah, Legend of the Galactic Heroes. Oh, I'm just so good. All right. Fruits Basket, I'm mildly interested in. Actually, I'll put it in the Fruits Basket. I am pretty interested in that. Because, you know, Rick from Blind Wave, he says it's the greatest thing ever. I think he put it in S tier. Clanad. I've heard the name. This was always such a weird title. 3 Gutsu no Lion. Is it actually about a lion? And what is a Gutsu? Is that like Guts from Berserk? Oh, Monster, of course. But that might be one I watched with Bacon and Kyle. I think they wanted to watch that. Then I can finally watch the Film Buff reactions. How exciting. We love Film Buff. Oh, there's the whole Monogatari stuff. I don't even want to get into that world. It's like too many things to even figure out what to watch. Oh, Violet Evergarden. That's Bacon's favorite thing, right? Violet Evergarden. I remember that was on his like 9 or 3x3 one year. Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was like on his like favorite main characters or something. I don't know. Bochi the Rock, of course. What am I doing? Why isn't that on my list? Bochi the Rock. Is that no way there's 2 C's in Bochi, right? Crazy. Is it Bokchi? I thought it was Bochi this whole time. Actually, what is the Japanese for that? I don't even know how to say this. Bochi za roku. I guess that makes sense. All right. I'm not watching the basketball stuff. Haikyuu, well, maybe when the whole thing's done, I can binge the rest of it. Mushishi, true, that's on my list. All right. It's March comes in like a lion. Okay, that makes way more sense. I assume the 3 stands for March. Yeah, it probably does. March comes in like a lion. I wonder what that means. A lion like stalks its prey, like it slowly approaches. I progressed into the middle age phase of watching anime, all in the span of 2 shows. What is the middle age phase? Someone with as much anime watch time as me could have watched 50 plus shows, but nope, I've got like 10. That just means you're choosing the best options, right? Oh my god, my neck is actually killing me. I might end stream soon. Jesus. Maybe it's because my camera's over there. Like, maybe if I, like, move it over there, it'd be better. Anyway. We made it through the top 50. I think that's enough for now. Is there any anime you guys recommend? Besides, like, this list. Anything else I should add to this list? You know, we already got, Dungeon Meshi. Someone else recommend something? I don't remember. Maybe there was other stuff here. I had Space Dandy. Konosuba's coming back soon, apparently. Death Parade? I think I already have that on here, right? Oh yeah, Death Parade, yeah. Interesting. What other top manga? I'm just in generally interested. Top manga. Like Berserk is up there, right? Probably number 1. Yeah. Damn, it's a big gap. 9.47, 9.3. JoJo's Part 7, Vagabond, One Piece. Wow, One Piece is so low. What a disappointing series this must be. Monster, I'm surprised that's so high up. Slam Dunk, Vinland Saga, Full Metal, Grand Blue. I've never even heard of this before. 2014. Damn. Should maybe someone mention this a while back. Maybe not. Anyway, we got the point of it. What are the most popular manga now? That's a real question. Because we care about popularity. Manga, not manga. Oh, Berserk AOT, One Piece, Chainsaw Man, nice and popular. That's got a pretty low rating. This should be a 10 out of 10 right here. Tokyo Ghoul, Solo Leveling. That's like an anime that's airing right now, right? Anyway. Alright. My god, no, I watched it all. I watched it all on ton of Naruto and One Piece filler. Sure. Oh, you wasted it all. True, you did. No, filler's great, alright. I'm at 308. 308. I assume that's a reference to being on episode 308 of One Piece. But it could literally mean anything. Because as I'm sure you all know, watcher of these streams, I'm very terrible at keeping up with what people are saying. Lane, oh yeah, true. Serial Experiments Lane. Is it E? No, it's Lane, I think. Oh, different mal entries. Jesus Christ. 300. I think I'm on like 30. No, maybe I'm on 40 now? Wait. My anime list. Lead Ari. But there is also like 3 things on there that I haven't actually watched yet, I think. Where's my completed anime? Oh my god, I'm up to 58. Damn. It's better than the last time I checked. And I don't think I have some on here. There's a few I need to add. Oh no, this can't be right. Oh, I guess it can be. It's completed. Anyway. No, 59. Oh my god. Make sure you all go and read all my comments that I've written on the side here, even though they're a bit out of date, probably. For instance, Chainsaw Man. It was great. I just wish there was more. Crazy. Ping Pong Animation is great. I have actually heard about that. Would that go on my not immediately permanent? That'll go on my not immediately permanent. But I have heard a lot about that it's good. Ping Pong, the animation. I watched it and it felt similar to watching Evangelion. That is what I've heard. I have technically seen, like, I think the first 4 episodes of Lane. But I always watched it really late at night before I was going to sleep, and I would, like, fall asleep because I was so tired. Literally need to... Oh, wait, no. Terror in Resonance or Haruhi Suzumiya. Okay. Terror in Resonance. Actually, wait. My anime list. Don't think I've seen it. Looks very interesting. Terror in Resonance. And Haruhi Suzumiya. This sounds more familiar. I assume this is what it is. Yeah, it's that one. It's the one Heath likes. Or I don't know if he likes it, but it's his picture. Haruhi Suzumiya. Cool. All right. Oh my god, I hate it. God, I don't even know why my neck is hurting. I didn't even sleep funny. Literally need to get myself to watch Grand Blue. It's a comedy as far as I know. Oh, I hate comedies. I've watched scenes, they're hilarious. Is that an anime? I think you're thinking of the Grand Line from One Piece. TV show. Looks cool. I mean, it looks vibrant, I guess you could say. I've watched scenes, they're hilarious. Different Mal entry is true. I'm jealous. Well, that's that, alright? I would extend this longer, this stream. You know, there's some videos I want to watch here. This Goku thing. I want to watch this Austin Award thing. Manga. I'm very interested to see what Mother's Basement thinks about Avatar. And we have all these videos here. But you know what? It's going to be a nice short stream. 1 hour and 4 minutes. I'm mildly interested. Let's watch the beginning of this.
Ladies and gentlemen,
that is very loud.
first annual Austin Awards with your host, Austin. Hello, thank you.
Was that a 3D printed thing?
Ladies and gentlemen, the first annual Austin Awards with your host, Austin. Hello, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, and thank you for joining us for the first annual Austin Awards. It's shaping up to be an historic night tonight. We have a record-breaking 94 first-time nominees here this evening. 94. Yeah, give it up. Give it up. And by the end of the night, we'll have about 74 pissed-off nominees, which will also be a record. Workers in film is...
I get it. I get it. This is a parody of award shows. Because, like, I know... I don't think I've ever watched an actual award show in full. But I know that they, like, say a non-funny thing and, like, point the face at someone. So you see, like, an actor laughing or whatever. And the joke is that they're famous. That's funny.
Had a right to be angry. Writers had to strike for 5 months for a new bargaining agreement. Actors had to strike for 4 months. Their biggest demand in contract negotiations? Bringing back the Polanski petition. No.
I don't even get the reference, but it's funny. I get it. Pointing at someone, you know,
It was
in the
protections
audience.
against studios using artificial intelligence to replace actors and writers. And so, the Writers Guild of America and the Screen Actors Guild of America struck for a combined 166 days, or roughly half the runtime of Killers of the Flower Moon. I see you there, Martin.
That's pretty funny, right? I get the gist of it. I'm not watching this. But that's pretty funny. I'm jealous. How old are you to have such pains? Well, you know, it actually has a cause. You know, a few weeks ago, you can go back and see one of my streams that I tried to stream, and I said my neck was hurting back then. And that's because I slept funny on it. And it took like 2 weeks to actually recover, which is crazy, or like some ridiculous amount of time. And I thought it was recovered, but like right now it's hurting again. So I don't know, crazy. You look young, true. I am 27 years old. Isn't that crazy? Now, depending on what circles you're like saying that in, some people would be like, wow, you're so old. And other people would be like, oh, you're so young. You got so much life ahead of you, you know? It's crazy. Anyway, we got to save this, right? And by save it, I mean it's saved forever on the stream. And also, I'm pretty sure this like saves automatically, so I don't have to do anything. But we'll revisit this in a later stream. Anyway. Wow, that's older. True, it is. I'm so old. You know, I'm old enough to have submitted a PhD, so that's pretty old, you know? I'm an old man. Who knows, maybe in a few months, you'll have to call me Dr. Elite Ari. Wouldn't that be crazy? Anyway. Catch you later, guys. So I feel like there's something else I wanted to say. Toriyama, Ruby, Digest. Oh, yeah, don't forget. Go watch the Digest. All right. Let me just, before we leave, all right? YouTube, Ordinary Ari. We're going to watch that before I leave. Ordinary Ari. What is this? Okay, you go to Ordinary Ari, you click this video right here. Well, hello. If you're here for Mushoku Tensei, which I imagine most of my viewers are, you click Old Dragon's Tale, and then you watch this movie. All right, next up, we have a reread. So this is Old Dragon's Tale. And then I talk about it for, how long? 26 to 20 minutes or so, right? Rain says, what are you doing? I'm streaming, but I'm also ending my stream right now. But we're getting there, right? We got one more video to watch that I just saw on the homepage. in 3 to 5 years, that sort of pain apparently never recovers for some people. We'll see. All right. I think it'll go away. 30s pain, also they say. Yeah, that's very true. But you know what? I have my idol Destiny out there. You know, he's living his best life. He's successful. He's entertaining. He's a great person, I'm sure. Not that I know him personally. And he's 35 years old, so I got plenty of good years ahead of me. What is this?
Huh? Oh, come on! You gotta admit this is cool. Just like a movie. The robot will emerge dramatically.
All right. I'm afraid every time I watch these clips, I'm like, you know what? This is a terrible idea. This is how you get taken down.
Damage. Throw some screaming people, and just when all hope is lost, Syndrome will save the day. I'll be a bigger hero than you ever were.
You mean you killed off real heroes so that you could pretend to be one?
Oh, I'm real. Real enough to defeat you. And I did it without your precious gifts, your oh-so-special powers. I'll give them heroics. I'll give them the most spectacular heroics anyone's ever seen. And when I'm old and I've had my fun, I'll sell my inventions so that everyone can be superheroes. Everyone can be super. And when everyone's super, no one will be.
True. I know it's a joke and everything, but obviously this is the case, right? If everyone can make art, then like the art doesn't become special. But then it becomes like you value a different set of skills in art or like something like that. But it is very true. But this reminded me, before I went down the video essay analysis kind of route, this is what I was going to be doing, all right? Making funny edits and stuff because, you know, memes are the best. Memes are what make the world go round, as they say. Anyway, that's enough of that. Oh, God. Thanks for coming by. And who knows when I'll stream next? Let me see. Today's the Friday, the 8th of March. We'll see. Goodbye.